We want to know my real dropping knowledge, Brendan?
I guess I'd rather hear a ghost story.
I was going to say that's my ghost story.
Really?
My boy Chad Calek,
who
was on this podcast. Hashtag
real quick
at AGH Chad, which is his Twitter name, and Pan American Ratto is his podcast. But anyway, yes. So,
yeah, but you the reason you did is because you think your house is haunted.
Yes. So I've had all these weird things. Now, here's what I like about Chad. Chad comes over with his camera guy, and are you going to ask me if I have a ghost or not, dude?
Well, I'm waiting to hear.
Okay. Well, all I know.
Now, remember, I'm not in any of this because Brian told me literally the day of, goes, oh, I got the ghost hunter guy coming to my house. I went, fantastic. I will not be there.
Yeah.
That's how that went down.
You just couldn't do it. You were just too tired.
I don't have the energy.
Yep. You just did. You didn't have the energy.
Can't give me a 6 hour
Well, he came at 9:30 at night. It was a little late.
Well, that's when ghosts come out, obviously.
That's right. And so Chad comes in, sits us down, talks to us. He's like, listen, I know Brian's not a believer, and I'm not. And my girl's all kinds of a believer, or at least very uneasy. Now,
are your
when
kids
they walk
awake
in,
at this time?
No, they're not. When they walk in, I'm going to tell you this. My dog got very spooked, and I swear to God, I'm not lying.
Oh, really? Because all these guys with equipment
It was just
walked
Chad
in?
and this guy. Okay, but
Chad's a large
It was just a
dude.
camera.
Yeah, but Chad's a big dude.
Yeah, but my dog was like, what's going on here? And climbed on the couch. Now, my dog never behaves that way. All right? Now, hold on.
Look at my skeptical
Hold
face
on, bro.
of this bullshit story.
Hold on. To Chad's credit, Chad goes, look, I'm here usually to debunk these stories. We sit down. He turns the lights off. And he says, if there's a spirit in this house, if there is a spirit, I need a definitive sign. Can't be the house settling. I need a definitive sign. Nothing. If there's a spirit, I need a definitive sign. All of a sudden we hear, and we go, what the fuck is that? I look at my wife. She's got her fingers in her ears and her eyes shut.
Is that scared?
I'm like, you're such a chicken shit.
Yeah.
And both of us go, you hear that? And I go, yeah. And Amanda goes, get the fuck out of here. And I go, yeah, I heard something. So he goes, if there's a spirit, we need a definitive sign. Good day. We hear it again. And I look over her fingers still in her ears. So I go, that was weird. Okay, that was weird. Then he goes, our batteries are running out. Everything's running out. There's electrical issues here. I don't know what's going on.
Sucking the energy out of the batteries.
Probably,
yeah,
right?
It's Ghostbusters 2.
Then I will say this. He goes, it's not enough. Those noises were not enough. They could be anything. We need a definitive sign. I'm just going to tell you what happened. I swear to God. As I'm
going to punch you in the dick and say your dog started flying in the air.
No, my dog flew in the air and went, woo. I have these lights in my backyard. They started flickering on and off, on and off, on and off.
So you're a believer now?
And then he goes, and I go, guys, my lights have never done that. And he goes, are you serious? I go, I swear to God, they've never done that.
And then did he look at you and go, you're welcome. You got a ghost.
You know what he said? He said, what the fuck? He goes,
speaking
what
of
the fuck?
Ghost.
My phone just did that, dude. I didn't touch anything. That's another example of why there's probably a fucking ghost in my house.
So
Although
are you convinced?
Chad goes, I don't think there's weird shit going on, but I don't think I don't think there's anything going on in this house. And I was like, shit.
After all that,
Damn it.
I'm pretty convinced.
But he does all this. Like I told him my lamp rattled. He actually went and looked, and there was a tremor on that day because he was like, "What day was it?" So, Chad was like pretty cool. He wasn't trying to be, because I thought at first I was like, maybe this dude planted somebody on my roof, and that guy's gonna make noise.
So after hearing those sounds and the lights flickering, you're not convinced? He wasn't convinced?
Well, it was weird, but I'm still not going to say that a ghost was fun. I think it was just an electric short. Now, if you think I'm not going to check tonight,
see, I believe in that.
You think I'm not
shit.
going to check tonight? You're batshit crazy. I'm going to check what's going on tonight. But when you sit in a house and you're quiet,
you get spooked no matter what.
Oh, you'll get
turn
some
off the
noises.
lights on. Like if they turn the lights in here right now, I'd get a little scared.
You'll hear some noises. I promise you will hear noises.
You also convince yourself to hear things. Like when I was on Zach Baggins' show, I was down there by myself. I swear I was hearing things.
Oh yeah, because we did hear
Your
the
mind will play
banister.
some tricks on
we heard
you.
the banister, steel banister. I heard ding on the banister. I was like, "What the?
Your
fuck?
house is 100%
What the
haunted.
fuck is
Good
that?"
investment though, bro. You'll figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Chad Calek And
I know. I wish I could have been there, but you can't tell me.
He de-ghosted my house.
Definitely didn't. You still have a ghost.
You're a believer. You would have been. We should go back there and do an investigation.
We can't
on our
now.
own.
It's gone.
We'll do an investigation on our own.
No, I need that. We'll tell Chad to give me his equipment.
Okay.
I need that
He had
thing.
a nice camera. He had a nice camera.
No, fuck the camera. I need the devices, like the Ghostbuster devices.
He didn't have any of that. He has that stuff, but he didn't bring it up.
Oh,
you know what they do?
I can shortchange you.
No, you know what they do?
Did he get a cell phone? Like,
no, you know what they?
No, Ghost brother. Hey, good to see you, man. Give me a shout out on my podcast if you can.
Here's what those guys do. They get when they do an investigation, they all come together in a room and they go, close your eyes, cover your eyes, and point to where the weirdness is happening. And if they all point to the same direction, that's when they know the spirit is there.
Is that science or?
Sure isn't. It sure as fuck isn't.
They're all.
It certainly ain't.
We all pointed over to the dark black hole over there.
I just like the chat.
I actually believe
you
some
probably
of
don't
that
have anything
shit,
going
though.
on.